ABELA from Matchmaker Secrets. Welcome to tonight's episode. And we have always been wondering how it is to be in a relationship. And of course, the most important thing is, of course, the sex part. That's the juicy part. But of course, it has been a taboo for many, many years, in different families. So people are not even talking about it. That's the reason why, we have invited a guest over here who's actually a specialist in that. So I'm sure you at home are so excited to hear, just like I do. I'm excited over here. So our guest tonight is actually Miss Roma, SIMKUTE. Very nice name, huh? Is the owner and quantum transformation trainer at Quantum Living Lifestyle. Set yourself free from subconscious limitations and live your life to your full potential. Yay! So hello, Roma. How are you?
Hi, LORII. This is a beautiful, beautiful job on pronouncing my name, by the way. That was awesome. You did a good job. And thank you so much for having me here. I love that you brought up right away a sex subject because obviously it is very important being in a relationship or even not being in a relationship. We will talk about everything, I guess, and you'll have some questions. What precisely would you want to know?
Yeah. I really appreciate it that, she's here because, it also adds value if, we're talking to somebody who's pretty and talking about sex. If it's somebody who's a little off, then okay, you'll be probably not so excited. Anyway, our first question for our guest tonight is, what does quantum living means particularly as it relates to sex, relationships, and intimacy? Yay.
Absolutely beautiful. So my company and my programs that I coach through Quantum Living Lifestyle, it is based and created on quantum mechanics. We do live in a quantum world right now, as our cell phones work like that. And to go deep into your subconscious mind and figure out what kind of limitations you have there that you're maybe not even aware of. You probably have quite a few people or experiences that you heard people sharing. Hey, I'm constantly in relationships and I'm really trying to make it work. And it just seems that I'm in the same cycle, in the same kind of relationship, just with a different man or a different gal, right? And it kind of never end up. Well, there is a thing that we're deeply programmed subconsciously since we're little. We gathered all these rules about the world. Like you just said, sex has been taboo. This is the rule that we have in our subconscious, yet we can put so much effort and try to get to that goal, to have that beautiful relationship and intimacy and connection. Yet somehow we will always end up not having there, not getting there. So we understand that there is a subconscious belief that is holding you back. Maybe you had a very bad experience when you were a child. And it literally imprinted in your heart that relationships are scary, that they're a pain, maybe they hurt. So absolutely finding out these little things and living in this quantum world, understanding that we're more complex than we thought, and we're not living anymore in survival only, yet thriving, connecting with each other, getting to know each other, being vulnerable, open, and that bleeds into intimacy. And intimacy always will bleed in a way better sex, absolutely.
Yeah, hey. So what you call it, I can relate to that what you're talking about, that pain and stuff, and then sometimes you don't know about it, it started when you were young, or maybe you have inherited that from your parents, the pain that they have had ever since, because the children always see what's going on in their parents' situation. And so and I used to live in New York, and that's the funny thing, people over here, relationship after relationship, never ending first dates. Right. So it's too much, and I was thinking oh my God, thank God I moved to Chicago, because probably I wouldn't have any relationship. I'll probably be a spinster for a while. Because recently a friend of mine visited over here in Chicago. She's from New York. And so she's beautiful, she's established, she has her own career. And so nothing is happening. And that's so sad for me. Of course, you can help them so much only, but if they are not like consulting you, because that's our responsibility, right? They have to consult us so that we can
Correct.
actually go forward to where they are at. So yeah, it's a it's a thing. So anyway, we have more stuff over here. You have been giving courses on intimacy, I know that.
Yes.
And would you tell us some top 3 principles that you share that are quite impactful for coupled people?
So beautifully, I can take from the first question into the second, because even as you shared, yeah, like when I grew up and little in pain, and I know, and sometimes we don't know. So I think the first and very, very important thing is know thyself.
Yeah.
Get to know yourself. Get to know what others believes at your core about family, about relationship, about connection. What is the value for you in a relationship? What are you bringing to the table? And what are you expecting from somebody, So definitely knowing thyself, because if you don't know yourself, how can you even articulate to somebody what you want? Again, if it's a program imprinted in me that I gotta have by this time, this kind of a family, yet that's not my true desires, do you think I will not end up in this family with resentments years later? I will. Second thing, I would say vulnerability. Vulnerability, being open, being able for you to share the true reason why you're a little mad, why you're a little anxious, why you're resentment. Again, to be able to open up truly with your partner and let them see into you leads you to intimacy. And again, intimacy will bleed into everything, even the way you will eat together or the way you will play in bed together. Absolutely. And I would say the third one, since vulnerability bleeds into intimacy, speaking your voice. When you can speak your truth and your voice, what you want in relationships. Because how many times we're so afraid to lose the partner that we withhold the biggest part of our desires. And guess what? Precisely the opposite thing happens, because we want to hold them in that relationship. And our survival is not to lose them. We will withhold a big part of us. What's going to happen? We're going to lose them.
Yeah.
And we're going to lose the relationship. So again, what did I say? Knowing thyself, vulnerability, and absolutely speaking your voice. All of this will lead into intimacy. And into me you see, into you I see, that's where we connect again.
Yeah, and you know what? Whatever you're saying is actually true, but sometimes it's true that it can be scary because, we were not born to be vulnerable, especially men.
Absolutely.
We are not taught to be like, this is how I feel. Oh my God, you're a weakling. How come you are saying what you feel? So, that's the situation, though. Do you actually teach men or women, or just women?
And men and women.
Oh, okay.
I do have couples that work with me too, as well. Yes,
Okay.
absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay. So what are the problems that occur if people are not in line with these principles, you think?
Well, obviously, if you're not aligned within yourself and you don't know yourself, as you just said, coming from Eastern European culture, right? Every girl by this and that age gets to have a husband, gets to have this and that. Otherwise, you're not a good girl per se, right? So me growing up, I got to know, is it really my desire, or is it my family's desire and my culture's desire that got put on me? So then I don't have to have resentment, or I don't have to keep looking and efforting and working towards this kind of relationship that anyways will never work for me, because that's not truly what Roma wants, right? Another thing, if you're not able to be vulnerable, so you will be always screaming at another person or communicating with your partner in a very surface ways. You'll be talking to them about little things that doesn't really matter. Not wash dishes, 5 minutes late. Yet you won't be able to open up that you simply don't feel good right now enough for him. Imagine what happens when you're able to have this conversation. And absolutely, if you're not able to speak your voice and you'll be withholding, resentments separate people mostly. That's my interpretation. Yet, yes, resentment, a lot of many things throughout many years. And that's when people find themselves, how did we end up here? How did I end up with my romantic partner, with the love of my life here? resenting. Sometimes people don't even know where to start fixing it because there is so much. So I think not having resentment can truly level up every relationship, and without being able to be vulnerable in front of your partner, being intimate with your partner, knowing yourself, you won't be able to do so. So yes, absolutely. Vulnerability leads to intimacy.
Yeah, and then summing it up, when you think about it, adding up all those resentments, and like you're gonna blow up, and so soon it's gonna be like, if they're a couple, they're gonna be divorced, or if they're girlfriend, like, okay, bye now, gonna go, see you later, hasta la vista.
Precisely, absolutely. And a lot of times that's the thing, because we don't know ourselves and we might not be able to communicate truly vulnerably. All these triggers, all these resentments, most of them are about us. It's because I didn't express myself. It's because I didn't ask what I truly desire. True? So from the other side, actually these kind of fights, if you're aware, it's a beautiful gift for every couple. Because if LORII right now is triggering me in any way, I can know that I'm tied there, and we both can truly support each other to heal each other.
Yeah, I love that word, healing. Okay, yeah, because some people doesn't even, recognize that there's healing going on. And then if you started very, very early, your pains and everything, it's accumulating. And so, we want to be free somehow.
Freedom. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
Why not? If you can be free, why not?
Well, sometimes Laura actually say in Quantum Living Lifestyle, sometimes I say, hey, my product is freedom. Because being able to be free from these subconscious limitations inside, it truly allows you to feel walking the street that awesome freedom and confidence under your belly.
Yeah, I love your product.
Thank you. So sexy freedom.
So will you give us some pointers for singles? Because a lot of people who are watching over here are single, so they can be ready for their responsibilities in order to be successful in the intimacy department while in a relationship.
In my interpretation, again, because quantum, what I love about quantum, there is no absolute truth, right? There is a world that works for everyone, and there is no right or wrong. So whatever I share truly from my experiences. And in my interpretation, the biggest thing is, if you are ever asking or looking for a partner to give you things and love and feelings and sensations, first of all, beautiful ladies and gentlemen, let's be able to give it to ourselves.
Yeah.
If you're looking for love, be able to give to yourself that love first. If you're looking for loyalty or trust, are you trusting yourself? Are you loyal and committed to yourself? Ooh, commitments. We're all looking for commitment, yet are you truly integrity with your own word? Are you doing the little things that you said to do for yourself? A lot of times we're waiting it from partner, but he said he's going to take me to the movies, but he said he's going to take me to the trip. How many times do we say to ourselves, hey, I'm going to go and handle this thing today, and we don't? So yes, be integrity, be love, be understanding, be empathy, and you will be able to set yourself up for a win, to maybe not even attract that kind of a partner already without too much work and communication.
Yeah, our guest over here is glowing, really. So, it means, she is ready. So, because, a while ago we were talking and I asked her, are you single? So, of course, she's single. So, and then she's ready because she has committed all of these things that she's teaching. But anyway, Roma, maybe you can share what exactly, I was just wondering now, what you exactly are looking for in a guy?
That's beautiful. To tell you the truth, that's interesting. That's funny, I don't say that I'm looking in general for something particular. I am one of these gals that never really had a type. I am simply always being, and I trust my heart. And again, I keep pouring into myself. I'm practicing my integrity. I'm practicing self-love. I'm practicing my health, inner and outside. And people that I meet, I trust, again, my heart to make that decision very easily if something aligns with me and my goals. So I know where I'm at, right? And whoever comes in, we will see it aligns or not. I don't have expectations. I don't really project too much. I'm kind of deciding in the moment. So yeah.
All right, here you go, folks. Like, somebody who's open, and then, like, maybe you are looking for a girlfriend or a serious long-term relationship partner this new year. Why not, right?
I love it. So I got an interview, and I am in your services, using your service. I love
Why
it.
not,
I love
right?
it. I love it.
So we're always looking for resource speaker and on anything about love, dating, and relationships. And of course, like, if you are in a happy relationships, we want to also have you over here because we want to make sure that, the other people who are watching us can get some pointers from you. Because, like, seriously, like, a lot of people who have been successful, they have secrets, and we want to know them. That's the reason why we want to have you. And so that's it for today. I wish we could have more, and then maybe we can invite her again sometime soon because, like, we want more juicy secrets. All right. Thank you so much. And then, like, I see you soon. You take care.